Okay, my man Tank, what's up, man? We got a little conversation to get after today. I got my list ready. I want you to hear this, but we're going to talk about 3 teams who are not in the playoff race right now, or not in the playoffs, but we think can turn things around and make a serious push, whether it's the NFC or AFC. Here's my list right off the bat, okay? Here's the 3 teams. That number 3, I'm going with the Oakland Raiders. I do. Yeah, I look at their schedule, and other than the Kansas City Chiefs, that's the only team I can look at on the schedule and go, oh, they're clearly better than the Raiders. But the rest of the group, the Jets, the Bengals, the Chargers, the Titans, the Broncos, the Jaguars, they can beat all those teams. Now, I'm not saying they will. I know it's not a given. But I will give the Raiders some hope.
I have the Raiders at number 3 as well. And one thing I like about the Raiders, too, is that they're 6th in the run on offense.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's going to be key once you get into these later months for a playoff push. Being able to run that ball with Josh Jacobs, I really like their chances.
And then they got Darren Wallers and Ty Williams and a few other guys that are kind of dangerous on the offense, right?
So number 2. Like a Wes Welker.
He is. He's coming along. You're exactly right. And Gruden's got that kind of offense to know how to fit that kind of guy in there. So he is. He's coming along as well. Okay, number 2, I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. I am. I mean, the Eagles are the ultimate backs against the wall type of football team, and they're getting healthy on the defensive side of the ball, especially in the secondary. Lately, been running the ball downhill, using their big offensive line, one of their strengths of their team, which I think they get away from at times. I still like Carson Wentz. I mean, I think he's a baller, actually. I just think the one thing that scares me about the Eagles is they don't really have a guy to be scared of on the offense.
My number 2 team was the Carolina Panthers, because I look at it, they still have to play the Saints twice, but they get the Falcons twice as well, and they get to play Washington. And when they do play a tough team like Seattle, they have them at home versus where I feel like the Eagles have to play some of those tough games on the road.
Yeah, I get you. They're on my list, but they're not going to make my list because I just don't know quite if I'm all the way in yet, all right? I don't know. They're going to be on the fringe. And, of course, the NFC being so strong kind of made me cancel them out, and that's why I went the Raiders 3. And you're right about the Eagles, okay? Getting back to that. I mean, they got the Cowboys, the Seahawks, and the Patriots still on their schedule, and they're real. But I don't look at any 3 of those teams and just go, oh, well, they're going to beat the Eagles. No. And my number 1, Tang, I mean, I'm taking the team that was in the damn Super Bowl last year. I'm not counting out the Rams yet. The Rams still are potent on offense. Their defense has still got a bunch of playmakers. It's the number 12 defense in football, number 10 offense in football. They're battle-tested. They are tough. They got playmakers on both sides of the ball. The only area I'm concerned about is they don't have the running game they had the last 2 years. That's the one little issue with the Rams. But I'm a believer in McVay and Wade Phillips, too, so that's why I'm putting them number 1.
I mean, I agree with you said. I mean, everything you said. But like you said, they don't have the running game from last year, and that NFC West is tough, bro. Like,
it's real.
The Arizona Cardinals, you see how tough they played the Niners, and so they have to go through Arizona. The Seattle Seahawks are one of the better teams in the league, and San Francisco, they're still undefeated, so I don't see a path for the Rams getting there. But you know who I do see a path for somehow, some way? The Pittsburgh Steelers. I understand that defense isn't what it used to be, but they're kind of coming along. Bud Dupree's been playing. You know, White has been playing ball on the opposite side. Oh, Fitzpatrick, that move now looks like it was genius for Mike Tom to go down there and get him from the Dolphins. So don't sleep on those Pittsburgh Steelers. We always get used to them coming on around this time of year. I understand James Conner and some of these guys are banged up. Jalen Sams is filled in well. We still got Deontay Johnson's playing well. We got Washington as a burn on outside, and we got Juju who can work the middle. Don't sleep on these guys, man. I think they may be able to come down the stretch and make some moves in that AFC.
I'm not totally against you there. They were on my list, but I couldn't put them in the top 3. So I hear you. They're there, my eyes on them, but I'm just not so sure I could say that they're going to make a playoff run here down the stretch.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.